And also, you see, like, it's no coincidence that those, that follow the beast, and those that actually, were extensions of the beast, meaning that, they got some of their power, their fame, and their, they got their power, fame, and their image from the beast. And, it's no coincidence that some of those are the same ones present, and gatekeeping the real Elijah from success. Think about that, Think about that. All the extensions and connections to the beast, or that false image, of a guy, all those who are extensions of that, are the same ones that's gatekeeping the real Elijah from success under false pretenses. They got militias and, injustice that's all connected with artists. It's like that aspect we just keep forgetting. You know what I'm saying? That they tied the artists who are actually gatekeeping me from success. And they're still, their continual presence, invades my privacy where I can't be great. And then they lie and say it's for different reasons that it's not. You know what I'm saying? But really they're doing it, they're crucifying me. You know what I'm saying? They're intentionally, they're intentionally doing this to, where they hope that it will have a certain result, that would, keep me from being successful and keep me from maintaining a gospel or, my godly ministry and things like that. So, I mean, it's, all I'm saying is, that's just not a coincidence, that the beast and its extensions, the beast that sought to destroy and, serving of God and replace the Lord with the anti-image. People just don't realize it's like a shameless mockery of God, whether or not they knew it. And that was the situation, man. You got some people just they make up reasons, day and night, to justify, facilitating that same pre-existing and long-standing agenda that was already on my life since like 1994, as a child. That's the facts, that's the bottom line, and that's how you got these people always lying on my honest things. Like, I mean, all these people just sat here, watch me, write this stuff all of a sudden, but then they have coats and gang ties, I guess, whatever. And what they do with that is, they can sit here and they can literally keep on literally. I mean, what I've been talking about, for the last couple months to years, how my art getting taken and stolen and simulated, by these beasts, this beast and false prophets, that have a lot of fame and they very, very large on that kind of scale. And they sit there, and then they, I create new stuff, and as soon as I create new stuff, they try to attribute it to somebody who not even in my life, or a lane bracket, not even in my interest, But you see, it's a continual pattern, because I mean, my talent level is above, their best stuff. You feel me? But you see how people, they try to do that though, and that's extensions of those beasts. It could be women or it could be men. Their extensions are the ones that they put on. You feel me? The ones that come from them. And so that's another reason, another way of looking at it. That's why I say, beasts and false prophets, they'll make their appearance elsewhere. Think about it. You don't have to physically be somewhere to appear there. You know what I'm saying? We know that now. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they extensions do is still them. You get what I'm saying? Whatever those that's descended from them, you know what I'm saying? Whatever they do, that's still their actions. The beast, at the source. You know what I'm saying? That's the situation. So they're responsible for everything that those people that came from them do. You know what I'm saying? So that's another way of looking at it. You know, well, yeah, man. I mean, as far as supporters and things along my spiritual journey, you know, while I spread light, hope, things of God, you know, trendy ideas and things, yeah, man. I mean, I had no problem with that, you know, but it's, you know, I mean, come on, it's common boundaries and stuff, you know. And I mean, not to mention, you know, of course, the attack on my literature. You know, you got these jealous artists. You know, this could be from old times, which would be the extensions of the beast that you see in new society. They got the same interest the beast had in '94. You feel me? They're still here facilitating that same agenda without knowing me. You know what I'm saying? That's what they share in common. You feel me? They're facilitating that same agenda without knowing me. The damage already, you know what I'm saying, complete. You know what I'm saying? Like the worst of the worst to permanently sabotage it like complete. Then they can, you know, they can run, jump on a flight, you know what I'm saying, to an island and start drinking, you know, just sipping on margaritas, you know? You feel me? They good. You know what I'm saying? Even if people like renounce them, which is a good thing, the beast and the false prophets should be renounced. So I ain't knocking nobody for renouncing what need to be renounced. Yeah. But what happened to my life already over. You know what I'm saying? And that's the situation, man. You know, so now, you know, they're calling God a liar by saying that I did not, you know, create my brand. You know, if you pay attention to these beasts and false prophets, even if you did, before I came on the scene, you know what I'm saying, before I started kicking certain material or kicking my brand, like, I mean, you know what I mean, of course, my aesthetics and things, you know, there's really a situation I should have to explain, but you see, the people are worshiping these beasts and false prophets. You feel me? They want them to conquer God. You feel me? They see what I stand for God, and they know for a fact that these beasts and false prophets do not stand for God. They never have in their life. You feel me? They never have in their life predominantly. You know what I'm saying? They might mention God before, but that don't make them of God, though. You know, God might have heard it. God heard it, and he does not like it. You know, so I mean, that's the thing. You know, and it ain't nothing more offensive. You know, especially at this point. But yeah, that's why they got the military and, you know, all these people like helping them counsel original author and artists in plain sight. I'm sitting here creating stuff. They got these military or justice and all them like actively, you know what I'm saying, here illegally. You feel me? Like it was in my life illegally. You know what I'm saying? Doing things that would facilitate the crime, you know, the hate crime, you know, the murder, larceny that these artists were already involved in. You know what I'm saying? And no, I mean, and this ain't nobody helping me. Not even the structures of the Capitol itself. You feel me? Like they're allowing these people to do this to my life, my legacy. You know what I'm saying? My literature. I mean, my well-being, my livelihoods. They're allowing these celebrities and artists to do this and just like absorb all of my characteristics, like absorb all of my talents. They're just sitting there, letting them just sit and nest in my life on purpose, while they continually just like absorbing all of my, you know, substance and characteristics, especially as an artist and author. While we still got egregious war crimes, you know, that was from last year, like around August, that lined up perfectly with, you know, other, some racially fueled hate crimes, you know what I'm saying, and things that were happening in my life in juxtaposition, and it showed perfectly. It's as if, I mean, that's still unresolved. Like, I mean, the new stuff just keep happening, but we got thousands and thousands of things that still ain't even been addressed yet. I addressed it, but no structure or nothing formally addressed it, though I sat there and watched them witness it as it was happening, as I was reporting it to the world. You know, situations like that, thousands. So I mean, I'm not obligated to let any of this stuff go. You know what I'm saying? Because this is my life that they're destroying. My life, my brand, my things that I create with my hands. You feel me? And they, you know, they still stuck on stupid. You feel me? Like trying to get my stuff, you know, and you know, to the beast and dragons and false prophets and things that I don't even respect, you know, or care about. That's their gods, their idols. You feel me? I don't even like them. They come from the beast. You know what I'm saying? The extensions of the beast. And the image that they worship, I don't find it appealing. You know, that's the situation, man. I sit there, you know, kick out some innovative, you know, trendy new stuff. Just yesterday, man, I brought, of course, man. I mean, it's like common sense go out the window, man. It's like common sense go out the window. You feel me? Like I dropped out some you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to announce, you know what I'm saying, my brands and aesthetics and things. I shouldn't have to. You feel me? That in itself is another aspect or attack from like a word trap from the beast. I shouldn't have to, you know, announce my brand and thing. I mean, they know it, you know what I'm saying? But then they got these beasts, you know what I'm saying, inserting their 2 cents and stuff, you know what I'm saying, like into something that does not belong to them. You know what I'm saying? And people look at it and know it don't belong to them. But they do. I mean, they powerless to do anything about what these people doing. But those that ain't powerless ain't doing nothing. So it's like, you got a beast and a false prophet. You know what I'm saying? A beast is just something that just do anything. You know what I'm saying? Say anything, do anything, try to be anything. Just like a whole, you know, mix of all types of different types of mess. You feel me? Like just, you know, I mean, obscene, you know, anti-God, just, you know, a beast is a mess. You know, it's just a mess of a whole bunch of immorals, like, you know, a whole bunch of stuff that, you know, don't have no particular, you know, order, you know, or honor, you know, or you know, it's not of God. You know what I'm saying? And a false prophet pretend like it's of God. You know, a false prophet pretends like it's a real one. You know what I'm saying? Fools the masses. A false prophet pretend like is of God. Like it's something that was from God, you know, like false prophet pretend like he was sent from God, you know, or he was from God, like he, you know, or sent from God or something. When in all reality, you know what I'm saying, God want the hands, you know what I'm saying. And you know, like, so I mean, you know, when they get on the other side, personally, they see God Himself, you know what I mean. Yeah, God is not fans of those types. You know, neither am I. You know, but yeah, man, don't quite have the goal they was expecting it to have, you know. I still, you know, believe in God. Despite of what I've gone through. But yeah, man, this is a targeted attack on my life, man. Like, it's like you got people who, you know, that's in the structures and they are extremely racially critical, for one. And, you know, they want, like, all my stuff, you know, like, to come from their favorites. I mean, this is a situation I've been talking about over and over again. This goes back to me talking about the war on God. You feel me? They realize that it's a war on God. You know what I'm saying? They're letting this happen to me, even though I'm Elijah, you know, which will be indisputable in the end. You know, they letting this, you know, they letting them do this, you know, simulate my, you know, simulate my ideas and stuff. And they reporting, you know, like, I mean, all they do is you know, talk about what the beast and the false prophets and its extension is doing, but they don't never, I mean, they don't even formally recognize it. They don't really do much about it though. I mean, structures love this. You know, it's just entertaining for them. You know, the structures love this drama. You know what I'm saying? They make chess moves here and there to bring out a reaction like, or a result like this. By protecting their favorites, you know what I'm saying, from justice, allowing them to, you know, assimilate my talent and things. You know. And do nothing, this war been declared, you know, really. But yeah, I'll never be cool with that, you know. Everybody know that that's ridiculous. You know, that they, you know, these swagger jackers, you know, with a whole lot of money, you know, no correlation with anything I create. You know what I'm saying? Nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? And I've displayed it thousands and thousands of times. Man, they're committed and trying to lie on purpose, you know what I'm saying? Because then that's going to expose what they themselves also did. You know, the extensions of them. You know, they launched these entire, you know, I'm going to save that. But yeah, at its basic, you know, fundamental, you know, state, this campaign is on my life, has been a war declared on God.